Here's your online weather briefing for Saturday, May 23rd, where we'll be looking at the possibility of flash flooding Sunday and on Memorial Day, as another round of heavy rain is expected to develop over the area. I'm Donald Jones. Let's start by taking a look at some of the rainfall totals we've seen over the past week. Most of the area has seen at least 2 inches of rainfall over the last week, with a few exceptions right along the coast. On the other end of the spectrum are areas across central Louisiana who have seen 4 to 5 inches of rain, and the Lafayette and New Iberia areas which have seen 5 to 6 inches of rain over the last week. It's these areas that will be most susceptible to flash flooding, as the ground is already saturated and retention areas already full. If you stepped outside yesterday, you probably noticed the slightly cooler and drier air that made for a very nice day. That was the result of a cold front that slid through the area Thursday night. That front stalled just offshore and will be lifting back to the north today and tomorrow as a warm front. The warm front will be the focus for the development of heavy rain producing showers and thunderstorms. The activity is expected to begin today, and we'll be looking at a 40 to 50% chance of thunderstorms by this afternoon. A few of these storms could produce heavy rainfall, but we do not anticipate any significant flash flooding concerns today. They will, however, put a damper on many a cookout if you have one planned, so it might be a good idea to make sure you have a backup method for cooking up your Memorial Day weekend fare. The flood threat begins on Sunday, and as you can see, we're expecting the highest rain chances to be across southeast Texas and extreme western Louisiana. Rain chances increase across southwest Louisiana Sunday night and continue across southeast Texas. And by Monday, we'll be looking at nearly equal rain chances across the area at 70 to 80% area-wide. Here's a look at the forecast rainfall totals through Wednesday. Obviously, with the greatest rain chances over the longest time, southeast Texas will likely see the highest rainfall totals, with 3 to 4 inches expected. Local amounts in excess of 6 inches will be possible, though. Considering the high rainfall totals that have already fallen across this area and these anticipated amounts, southeast Texas, especially Tyler, northern Jasper, and northern Newton counties, will be at the greatest risk for flash flooding. Louisiana is expected to see between 1 and 2 inches of rainfall, with local amounts of 4 inches or more possible. Remember, though, that Lafayette and New Iberia areas have already had 5 to 6 inches of rain this week, and while rainfall totals aren't expected to be as high as over southeast Texas, it'll only take 1 or 2 heavy rain producing storms over this area to result in flash flooding. A flash flood watch has been issued for all of southeast Texas and western Louisiana beginning at 6 a.m. Sunday morning and continuing through 6 p.m. Monday. The watch currently does not cover Acadiana, but it could be extended eastward if the forecast rainfall totals increase. Besides the potential for flash flooding, river flooding will also be an issue over the next week, as all of this water has to go somewhere. At highest risk presently is the Sabine River. The Sabine at Bon Weir is already in moderate flood stage, and Deweyville is forecast to reach moderate flood stage by Tuesday. River forecasting is highly dependent on how much rain falls around and upstream of a particular river, so if more rainfall than is anticipated falls in the Sabine Basin, these forecasts may need to be revised higher. So in summary, showers and thunderstorms will return by this afternoon as a warm front lifts north over the area. The front will serve as a focus for the development of heavy rain-producing thunderstorms Sunday and Monday, resulting in rainfall totals of 3 to 4 inches, with localized amounts of 6 inches or more across southeast Texas, and rainfall totals of 1 to 2 inches, with localized amounts of 4 inches or more across southwest Louisiana. As a result, a flash flood watch has been issued for southeast Texas and extreme western Louisiana beginning at 6 a.m. Sunday. Areas at highest risk for flash flooding include Tyler, northern Jasper, and northern Newton counties, as the combination of high rainfall totals over the past week and forecast rainfall totals over the next couple of days will make these areas particularly susceptible to flash flooding. However, other areas in the flash flood watch should not let their guard down, as it only takes one slow-moving thunderstorm to create flash flooding. Finally, with all the flooding we've seen across the region over the past couple of weeks, we've seen way too much of this. This video was shot in Beaumont, Texas just 2 days ago. Besides potentially damaging your car and pushing water into homes and businesses, driving through floodwaters is a significant threat to your life. A child was killed and a sibling and parent injured just last week in Ruston, Louisiana, when a vehicle was swept off the road by floodwaters. We continue to urge you not to drive through floodwaters. Remember to turn around, don't drown.